Yeah. I don't know. Manimal and then probably. Give me sound and then we'll go. Kill the lights and then we'll go. It's not a good look. Yeah, it's not bad. Kill the videos. I try to find them.
Allow me to introduce you myself. I'm your inside pitchman, Johnny Harris Sr., the best chessman of all of professional wrestling. And we would like to thank you, Pensacola, Florida, for hosting our very first show of 2024. I love you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, also a big thank you to our sponsor tonight, Melt. They are manning the concession stands right outside. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it looks good on your plate and it tastes even better in your mouth. Melt, we want to thank them for sponsoring here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, we have matches underway right here on screen. You have Jet Davis taking on Paul Bohannon in a D1 Championship Series matchup. You have the tag team titles on the line. As the defending champions, Caden Marsh and the Hot Stepper take on Flow Enterprises, Josh Sims, and the Marshall. Then, you have the debuting KJ and Paula taking on the risen Brandon Collins. If Brandon Collins wins, he will be able to referee the main event. That main event being an open challenge that is being put by our defiant king, Simon Phillips, for his CWF Championship. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for CWF Voltage? All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, before we get underway, I would like to ask that you all rise and remove your hats for the play of our national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for all of you in attendance and all of you watching on the World Wide Web, let's get ready for some mat grinding, pile driving, body flying action! Introducing first, about to make his way to the ring. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, almost forgot, got a little ahead of myself. Before we get our first match underway, we want to hear from our tag team champions. Ladies and gentlemen, please be welcome to the ring, the last cup stepper, DJ Brown, and the phenomenal Kevin Mark. Gentlemen, had some words you wanted to say? The mic is all yours. Pensacola. Now this is CWF debut, and we put these titles on the line in the triple threat elimination match. Now this is our first defense, just like that. Not only is we going against Flow Enterprises, we're going against Marshall Briggs and no other than Nathan Sims. I highly respect both of them, but as far as Flow Enterprises, we already know what type of game it is.
Hold a second.
So later tonight, once we put these on the line, we may defend or we may lose. Cut the music. Cut the music. While I have the mic in my hand, every single one of you Pensacola losers can shut your trap because the Flow Hawk is talking. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a new year for CWF 2024. A new year for new things. Like for instance, maybe 90% of you actually trying to lose some weight. Which won't happen. How about a new year, new me? Only one thing with that, the Flow Enterprises ain't changing, baby. 2024 is the year of the Flow Hawk, Jet Danger, and Flow Enterprise as a whole. Tonight, in that triple threat elimination tag team match, it will be me, him, with those belts around that waist. Victory for us all. If you will please, Jet Danger. I'm not going to say again while the Flow Hog is talking, shut your stupid mouth! Let's play something really simple, buddy. Y'all haven't even defended those damn belts. This is your first title defense of the entire program. But let's get one thing straight here. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Last time I checked, I pinned him. 1, 2, 3. Everybody gets lucky and flukes happen all day and all night long. Just as any football player or any wrestler has ever come from Pensacola, Florida. But I digress, it's okay. I see you got them nice, shined up real good. All I can say is, good luck to you, gentlemen. Because not only do we have to deal with you, we have to deal with the psychopath, the mental case that is Marshall Briggs, and whatever Nathan Sims likes to call himself nowadays. We meet again, huh, Flo? We meet again, and we also have whatever this is standing next to you. Don't disrespect. Listen, what cave did you find him in? You know, that's a rhetorical question because obviously, if there's anything that you lack, it's class. We've been up and down this road before, Flo, but you see, I'm done with you. You've wasted enough of my time. So tonight, it's not personal with these two. It's all business. I'm out here to make sure that you stay away from CWF Gold. And unfortunately, you have a little sidekick next to you that wants to try to make a name for himself. A man who, as you see, was smart enough not to make a move. Now, I said I'm done with you, Flo. But this guy next to me who looks like I picked him up from Starbucks, I haven't liked him for a long, long time, but sometimes you gotta put your feelings aside when it comes to business. So let's hear what Pensacola's own Nathan Sims has. Let's go Pensacola! Hey, Flo, look at me when I'm talking to you. You want to talk a lot about your New Year's resolutions to these people, don't you? Well, I've got one of my own. My New Year's resolution is to bankrupt Flow Enterprise. My New Year's resolution is to leave here tonight, or for both of you, Gold Tag Team Championship. Because I've got a habit of collecting gold in the CWF. And tonight, I'm going to add one more title to that list. You got anything to say? You're thinking about your next straight to Amazon show you're going to be on.
We're getting one step closer out of this rotten ass town.
What about you two? Let's talk.
Yeah, I can tell it's your town. Look at the homeless person right in front of me. Look. We want to talk about gold. We want to talk about all this nonsense. Yeah, you can talk about all these gold championships in the past. That's in the past. That's 2023. That's 2022, 2021. However old the hell you are. It's 2024, ladies and gentlemen. The only team that matters, the only company that matters within CWF is us, Flow Enterprise. These belts, whether you like it or not, are coming around our waist tonight. But let's talk about a little history, right? Especially you two. I'm sorry, don't y'all hate each other's guts as far back as 2020? As far as I can recall. And hell, let's talk about the fact. You have the nerve to talk about it's just business. What the hell do you think it was when I collected that bounty last year, Marshall? It was just business. And what
I think it was you, like everybody else in rotten-ass Alabama, trying to make a name for yourself of someone that's better than you.
let's get one thing straight. I don't care about those sorry pieces of excuses in Alabama either.
You can't even get the word out right, can you? Because you're so nervous here, Flo. You're scared to death, just like you've always been. You even talk. Listen. You're sitting here eyeballing me. You must have something to say. Obviously, he does whatever you want. So, hey, kid, don't take it personal when I kick your ass later tonight. Because I know it's going to be the two of us and the two of them coming straight for the two of you. And there's nothing either one of you can do about it.
Cute. Bunch of guys who haven't defended the belt, and a basket case and a homeless man. Here's the one problem, Marshall Briggs. You seem to have made a mistake. It's not Jet Danger in this match tonight. No, in fact, he already has a match coming up very soon. So we don't want to get a disadvantage against you two teams. So I made a couple of connections here in Pensacola, Florida. And out of this rotten-ass town of Pensacola, Florida, I happened to find one person, one talent, one person in a new generation that actually called me and wants to join the Flow Enterprise because he sees the future of CWF and he sees nothing but gold. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce the newest member of Flow Enterprises. He made his debut in Pensacola, Florida. He's known as the Ayatollah of Pensacola. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prodigy Hunter Hunter.
And as soon as Marshall's music hit, he like the lights went out. And I'm like, fuck yeah, this is perfect for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, that much action, and the bell ain't even rang yet. Ladies and gentlemen, later on in the evening, you will be seeing all three of those teams going at it for CWF gold. But first, are you ready for our first match of the evening? I'll take that after this. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, about to make his way to the ring. Player Hustle Pill, he's your master.
Your northern lines sound so much better when that came on. How much better came on.
Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling now out of Atlanta, PA. He stands 6'3". He weighs 255 pounds, making his CWF debut. This is J.J. Impala. And KJ's opponent, about to make his way to the ring. Weighing in tonight at 135 pounds, he has risen once again to this Western College. And ladies and gentlemen, a special stipulation has been added to this match. I said it at the beginning of the show. Should Mr. Brandon Collins win tonight, he will be the special guest referee in the main event championship open challenge.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is your ringside pitchman, Donnie Harris Jr., joined alongside by the very first time by Mr. Zach. Zach, how's it going tonight?
Very blessed, Donnie. How about yourself?
Man, I'm pretty good. And we were about to get on our way here. Brandon Collins about to take on KJ Impala, but the Defiant King, our CWF champion, making his presence known. Coming over here to the announcer's table, being backed by the Southern Brute,
We are being
Chris
graced by
Mason.
his presence.
Chris
Let me get this chair
Mason.
for you, champ.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are being joined here on the broadcast by the CWF champion, the Defiant King, Simon Phillips. Simon Phillips here with his man of muscle, Southern Brute, Chris Mason.
Sorry, I gotta take my crown
I'm
off.
a little nervous sitting this close
Take
to the
crown
champ.
off, peasant.
Yes, champ.
Really, Zach?
Hey, this is our champ, Donnie. We have to respect him.
What do you guys expect
I'm sorry.
right here?
Did Simon Phillips show respect to Brendan Collins when you nearly caved his face in? He had to get surgery, had to get metal plating put in his face. Did you
Brendan-
show respect to him then, Simon?
Calm
That was
down,
his fault.
Donnie, unless you want to go through this table.
Ladies and
Donnie,
gentlemen, I
Brendan
apologize.
Collins provoked Simon Phillips.
provoked
and
the champ, Donnie.
Brendan Collins got what was coming to him.
Well, right now, what's coming to him is 6'3", nearly 260 pounds, KJ Impala.
Exactly. So why should I be worried about him being the special guest ref?
Well,
Look at the
if-
man he's going against.
if
this
you
man
were-
is a beast.
If
He is
you
a
weren't
beast.
if you weren't worried, then why are you out here scouting him at this moment? You'd be in the back chilling.
Because I'm in his head, Donnie. I'm in his head. I stay in his head.
And he's a champ. He does what he wants around here.
Brendan Collins should have stayed gone. Brendan Collins broke his face by my foot. And Brendan Collins should have stayed going.
And he just ate that shoulder tackle and broke his back, too.
But what'd he do? He decided to come back. So now I got to put it into him once and for all. I'm stalking him, Donnie. I'm like a viper, just waiting to strike.
I think that's the first truthful thing you've said all day. Right now, Brendan Collins trying to strike KJ Impala, but went up and over.
believe
Brendan
that was an
Collins.
insult, champ.
Oh, vicious boot to the head. This Brendan Collins' first match back in quite a while. Crossbody
crossbody.
on a KJ Impala wasn't enough. No. And you know, Simon Phillips, I almost wonder, in that deep black heart of yours, is there not just a little bit of ting of pride left in your former protege going up against a man that outweighs him by a good 100 pounds?
Absolutely not, Donnie. I would love nothing more than to see Brendan Collins get absolutely squashed right here.
Brendan Collins not getting squashed, but getting picked up on the shoulders. Trying to transition that momentum here. Don't know if he was successful.
And this is what happens when you face 225 pounds of pure muscle.
More like almost 260, just slamming Brendan Collins down into the mat. That pain shooting up and down the spine already. You know, last time Brendan Collins,
That's it. Chalk it up.
only a 2 count.
I guess he has a
Last
little
time
fight.
Brendan Collins wrestled in a CWF ring was back in September. It was at Voltage when he lost the tag titles with another former protege of yours, Nathan Sims, in a tag team title match. Those titles going to be on the line later on tonight in a triple threat match. Bouncing off the ropes, getting caught by KJ Impala and catching.
That was a nice elbow.
Vicious elbow to the head, right onto that injured face.
I believe KJ Impala, isn't he a part of, what is it, the Men in Kimonos?
Two dudes in kimonos.
That's right, 2 dudes in kimonos, Donnie. Thank you for that.
No, able to kick out. You know, KJ Impala, even though this is his first time here in the ring, 2 years in the business, trained at the Nightmare Factory, been trained by the likes of QT Marshall, Cody Rhodes, Billy Gunn. Wrestled all over the South, Pro South Wrestling, Southern States, holds gold in Southern States Pro. Right now,
Hell of a resume.
Hell of
So
a
why
resume.
does Brendan Collins stand any bit of a chance?
maybe not indeed just raking that face, that reconstructed face on the top rope there, just throwing him into the corner like dirty laundry.
That's what he is, Donnie. That's all he'll ever be. Trash.
Oh, they heard that chop 2 counties
right.
over.
Wake their ass up.
Calm down there, Simon.
Hurt my chest.
Chris Mason,
him
do you have an
another one.
opinion in any of all this? That sinister smile says all I need to know.
It's a little intimidating. Just get closer to you, Donnie. I'm a little scared. Need you to save me.
Don't count on me to save you from that. Throwing him into the ropes. Catching him, twirling him around. Down goes Brendan Collins. Ouch.
That
The
is
6'3",
beautiful.
almost 260-pound KJ Impala hooking the leg. Going to try to get the victory here. No.
No, it's executed. That was beautiful.
And you got to think, KJ Impala, a big man like that, a brute, if you will, no pun intended on you, Chris Mason. You know, a brute like that, he's probably used to finishing off smaller men like Brendan Collins pretty quickly, but Brendan Collins just showing a lot of resilience here.
It's about the only thing Brendan Collins has going for him is resilience.
I won't say anything else, Chris. Go stand back over there by Simon.
Do your job, Donnie, and commentate the match.
Yeah, don't
Right
worry about
now-
the Southern Brute.
Right now, all I can say is Brandon Collins trying to fight here, trying to put those elbows into the meaty flesh of KJ Impala, able to break the hold now. Being caught by KJ in. Very short-lived, up on his shoulders.
KJ is very impressive, Donnie. Look at that.
Wait a minute! Countered into a DDT! The head of KJ Impala being planted down on that mat. Hook in the leg, wasn't enough! No! Great quick thinking by Brandon Collins. He's going to have to use his ingenuity and his speed to try to get some type of advantage over that behemoth in the ring. We almost thought he had it there, but not quite.
Come on, KJ. Don't let him get on his feet. You got to stay on the little rat.
That little rat double axe handling there into the shoulder blade of KJ Impala. KJ Impala just absorbing it, absorbing those chops as well. You know, it takes a lot to put down a man that big. KJ still on his feet, even if he's staggering. Irish whipping him into the corner. Catching him with a neck breaker. Beautifully executed from Risen Brandon Collins.
It's not looking very good for KJ Impala at the moment.
Risen Brandon Collins, if he wins this, gets to be a referee in the main event later on tonight when you put the title on the line, Simon, in an open challenge.
Yeah, in your dreams, Donnie.
Connects beautifully. Was it enough? No.
No.
Only a two. Only a two count.
Absolutely not.
And you see the frustration setting in on Brandon Collins, holding up the two. Almost thought he had it.
Well,
If he's going to strike, he needs to do it while KJ Impala is on his feet. Oh, KJ Impala back to his feet. Brandon going to try to do something to chop down that big redwood once again. No! KJ Impala able to reverse it.
That's right, KJ. Put an end to this nonsense.
Brandon reversing that. Bouncing off the ropes. Missing with that lariat. But the spear from KJ Impala did not miss Brandon Collins. Nearly broke him in half.
I think he did break him in half.
No! The resilience of Brandon Collins. He has risen, if you'll pardon the pun, once again.
Donnie, the only reason Brandon Collins has made it this far is because I am Brandon Collins' original mentor.
Brandon Collins did learn a lot from you. I have to give the devil his due in this case, but wait, the straps are down.
That's it.
KJ Impala is done playing around. He's ready to finish this off and collect his pay. Misses! Brandon Collins leaping right over him. Brandon Collins has the giant KJ Impala. Executed perfectly, hooking the leg. He got him!
God damn it! Damn it!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, who is
Thank you for joining us, champ. Gracing us with your presence. We appreciate you.
He will be the special guest.
See you later, champ.
In the main event of CWF Voltage.
Well, Brandon Collins is about to learn a lesson. Turned his back on Disobey. Now he's being punished.
What's this? Chris Mason, the Southern Brute Chris Mason, just attacking Brandon Collins. KJ Impala not going to get in there and help his opponent. And you see the Defiant King. He's collected his crown. He's collected his belt. And he's just staring. He's proud of what the Southern Brute, his current disciple, did to his former student.
Well, you know, Donnie, if Brandon wanted to turn his back on Disobey, this wouldn't be a problem.
If he hadn't turned his back on Disobey, really, dude, you're gonna side with them, Zach?
I'm not siding. I'm just stating facts. Somebody has to call it as it is.
Well, as it is, Chris Mason, a sneak attack on Risen Brandon Collins. You know, he won the right to be the special guest referee in the main event. I don't know if he's going to be healthy enough to do that.
I'm not sure either, but that's why they call him a Southern Brute. He's a brute. That's what he does.
Referee going to check on him. Referee Rob Ocho. KJ Impala going to go to the back. Put some ice on himself. Lives to fight another day. Brandon Collins back up to his feet, albeit with a little bit of help from our referee, Rob Ocho.
So now KJ Impala, that was a good showing on his first show today. I enjoyed that.
A very good showing.
Very good debut.
Just putting on a bit of display of what he's capable of, but it was not enough to put away Brandon Collins. Brandon Collins, despite the sneak attack from Chris Mason, you know, leaving under his own power.
I'm very surprised that he can even walk at this point in time.
He ain't even to the main event yet, and he's already ran the gauntlet.
Yes, got destroyed. I don't think he's going to make it, Donnie. Looking weak.
Referee helping him to the back. Well, he gets the victory. And ladies and gentlemen, more CWF action coming up next.
Our next contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is our first match in the D1 Championship Series. Introducing first, about to make his way to the ring. Being accompanied to the ring.
Oh, here we go.
He just flew out of the danger zone.
Got Jet Danger and the Angry Cockatiel.
150 pounds. This is Jet Danger.
It's the most dangerous man in wrestling.
And Jet Danger's opponent about to make his way to the ring.
Oh, looks like we're being joined by Flo Hawk.
Hailing from Memphis, Tennessee, he weighs in tonight at 220 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, real talent on the commentary team.
The real talent.
Yes, the real official talent.
Your hair?
Yeah, my hair, my wrestling ability, my looks, anything and everything. Got a lot of nerve trying to talk back to me, especially with all those stupid cockatoo Facebook pictures you've been posting about me, man.
Am I wrong?
You're gonna mock my flow hog? Seriously?
Am I wrong?
Ask him if it's smart
Am I
to
wrong,
mock me.
Donnie?
What are we arguing about, gentlemen?
Does he not look like an angry cockatiel?
I wouldn't answer that if I were you.
I'm not
I
gonna
really
answer
wouldn't.
that.
The laugh answered it for
Well,
me.
ladies and gentlemen, we are joined.
That beard looks mighty nice.
Thank you.
Be ashamed if
We
somebody
are-
ripped the rest of it out of your head.
We are joined on commentary by Justin Flo of Flo Enterprises, one of his proteges, Jet Danger, here in the championship series of the D1 Championship, going up against Cole Bohannon. Cole Bohannon, the last ever CWF breakout champion before that title was retired. In honor of... Get the bell rang here.
That's my fault.
Good job.
In honor of Van Christopher, a new championship was
intimidated by
created.
you.
The D1 Championship was created in memory of Van Christopher, D1 Van Christopher. And the crowd firmly behind
Don't
Cole
listen to
Bohannon
him.
here.
You got this.
So, hey, Flo, I got a question. What made you pick Jet Danger for Flo Enterprises?
I didn't pick him. He picked me. He understands what greatness is and what championship material is all about.
But
And see what he did just right there. Doing sneak attacks, taking advantage of a situation. That's what we teach here in Flo Enterprises. Take every advantage that you can in order to make yourself great. He's the next generation star. He will be known in CWF. He will be grabbing those tag team titles at some point in his career. For right now, it's going to be me and Hendrix dealing with that tonight, but that's neither here nor there. And see, he's using an advantage to the count as well. The man is a genius, and whether Marshall Briggs wants to talk crap about him or not, about not saying anything, he doesn't have to say anything. His action in the wrestling speaks for him.
Well, Cole Bohannon
Thank you.
and Jet Danger have faced off in a ring before. You know, Jet Danger, has worked his way up the ranks. He's challenged for CWF Gold. Even fighting for the CWF Championship was held by Isaiah Zane at the time. However, never won gold here in CWF.
Ooh, there you go.
Last time these two faced off was in the four-way for the retired CWF Breakout Championship. Cole Bohannon won that title and won that match, I might add. Right now,
Jesus Christ.
Has Jet Danger
Watch
up over
yourself,
his
Jet.
head. Bench
Watch
pressing him.
yourself.
Oh, and dropping him down. Dropping him down like a sack of potatoes.
Jet, don't you embarrass me. Come on.
Justin Flo here might be having second thoughts about his investment here in Jet Danger. Right now, Cole Bohannon investing. Oh, a vicious chop into the chest of Jet Danger. Jet Danger giving up probably about 100 pounds.
Ooh. Cole Bohannon taking Jet Danger all the way.
Taking off that shirt now. And Justin, I have to give you credit. You know, you're letting Jet Danger stand on his own. You're letting him be a man himself. You're not running out there trying to interfere, trying to stick your beak, your nose, or excuse me, into anything.
What did I just say, man?
I'm sorry. Right now, Jet Danger not needing any help, chopping down the bigger man, going to work on that leg.
There you
Oh,
go.
stretching
Smart,
it away.
very
That
smart.
Stretching away flesh is not meant to be stretched. Oh, up and over to the other side, about popping that knee out of socket.
CB Attitude is going to need a CB readjustment by the end of this match. I guarantee you that. The reason why I'm not out there being on the side of the ring, Jet Danger doesn't need me to be on the side of the ring. At Flow Enterprises, we teach these next generation stars what it really means to be a top athlete. As you can see, a man like CB Attitude, who has been sitting here for quite some time, is having trouble with Jet Danger.
Well, I can say this, Flo. You've done well training him.
We have, like I said with Simon, we have to give the devil his due. That devil this
Correct.
time being Justin Flo. You know, you've taught him well. You've taught him how to cheat and use the rules and skirt, and at least fairly skirt the rules. Had till the count of 5 to break that hold, using that bottom rope to try to twist more of the leg of CB Attitude. CB hardly able to stand at this point.
If there's one thing I've learned in this profession so far in my 4 official years in professional wrestling is use your advantage in any way you can. Jet Danger has learned that.
Learning a sidewalk slam.
You learned a lesson there, too.
Almost got him there.
It's gonna
Only
take
a
a
2,
lot more
though.
than that. It's going to take a lot more than that to take Jet Danger down. I guarantee you.
I've seen how much it takes to put away Jet Danger. A lot of power in that pint-sized package. Cole Bohannon finding that out firsthand, scooping him up.
Come on, get out of it, get out of it, get out of it, get out of it.
I don't think he's going to get out of it.
Out of it, Jet.
And
Yeah.
throwing him down.
Oh.
Throwing him near across the table. You know, we should mention Cole Bohannon. He told me, you know, he has a New Year's goal. He has a New Year's goal. He wants to win CWF Gold again.
Oh,
Oh,
and Cole just ate the mat.
Yep.
Ate
And he
the
reaches
mat.
on that nose as well, it seems.
that's a lot of pain. I was saying Cole Bohannon, you know, made a New Year's resolution, wants to win gold here in 2024 again, as he did in 23. Been in the gym, been lifting the weights, been working out. Looks a little bit bigger than last time we saw him. Oh, all that, though, is mute there if he can't get up off his back at this moment. Jet Danger not going to give him that opportunity, it would seem.
I know when it comes to Cole that he has been in the gym. He's been working. He has lost weight via his social media presence.
Really? I couldn't tell. Seems like
Fair
the same
enough.
guy from last year. I was talking about it earlier this evening. New year, new me. He could probably join the 90% of the rest of the Pensacola citizens and not go into the gym and actually losing weight, because I sure as hell can't tell.
We appreciate your assessment.
Oh, it's very easy. I appreciate you appreciating me.
CB Attitude, you know, a lot of fans are saying he's the odds-on favorite to win this championship series.
Yes, he is.
So far, you know, not quite living up to those odds. Oh, Jet Danger
You were saying?
just fighting blow for blow there. CB Attitude eating a kick from Jet Danger. Jet Danger going to run up, bounce off the ropes. No, getting caught
Not
by the
enough.
bigger man.
Come on.
Yep.
Cole Bohannon
Slam.
just planting him down into the mat using that newfound strength he's gained. Only a 2 count.
Jet Danger.
Lord.
Get yourself in this, man. Come on.
Yeah, you don't want to let Flow Enterprises down, Jet.
And now CB Attitude wanting to slow it down. Doesn't want to have Jet Danger jumping off the turnbuckles, bouncing off the rope. Keeps him nice in the middle of the ring and just lynches in that neck lock. Or that, excuse me, that chin lock.
That's the only way you can control the match against somebody as nimble and high-flying as Jet. Keep
Jet-
him grounded.
Jet Danger trying to get out of it.
Ah, there
Tripping
you
him
go.
down, concentrating
there
on
we
that,
go.
that left leg that he damaged earlier. Very smart from Jet Danger, I have to give him credit. And now,
There
once
we go.
again,
Right back to it. There you go.
has the leg submission locked in good and tight. You see the pain, the grimace on Cole Bohannon's face.
By the time he's done, CB won't be able to do another squat. I guarantee you that, man. Jet Danger is about to rip that thing out of its socket.
Well, I hope he's not that vicious. Oh!
I don't know.
Speaking of vicious, a vicious strike from CB Attitude, who's pretty much on 1 foot at this point, I think.
Jet's right back on it.
Jet Danger trying to nullify that height advantage, keep him on the ground, or no, excuse me, keep him in the corner instead, and just laying that knee into Cole Bohannon.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, planting him down on the mat, hooking the leg. Was it enough?
Dude, that's it. Go on.
No.
It's clearly 3, man. Come on.
Only a 2. Only
only
a
2.
I'm starting to
only a 2.
question this ref's professionalism,
I
man.
think you heard the
Don't
the
you
ref's
question
knee.
Don't you question the officiating of our CWF
Hey, look,
referees?
I'll question the officiating all day long. At least I don't attack our officials much like Marshall Briggs does.
He is a vigilante.
Marshall Briggs, the founder of the Coastal Wrestling Federation, and I think he's found a newfound anger for you. See what I did there?
He's mentally broken in every situation. All it took was one spike earlier last year, and he's been insane ever since.
You and him had a vicious war in 23s, trading wins and losses back and forth. Wait a minute, Jet Danger from the
with a
center.
spear.
And a spear from Cole Bohannon. That could be it. No! Jet Danger.
What I say, it's going to take a lot more than that to end Flow Enterprises. We're starting
Flow Enterprises
2024
almost just got
real
wrecked.
strong. After that spear, he still kicks out.
Jet Danger proving well on his investment from Justin Flo, eating one of the most vicious attacks in Cole Bohannon's
Get up,
repertoire
man.
and able to kick out. Referee Tim Cook now counting. Now at 8, both men able to beat the count back to the feet. Jet Danger missing with his clothesline. Cole Bohannon didn't miss with his.
Come on.
Connecting with another clothesline.
Jet, stay awake, man. Come on.
Oh, he's awake all right. A little dazed and confused.
Spine
Oh,
buster
buster.
from CB Attitude. That's all she wrote. No!
Oh,
Wait
what?
a minute.
Wait,
Justin Flo running out there.
is this?
Coming out to help
Oh.
his student, help his protege. Arguing with the referee. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Chris
what is
Mason.
this?
Chris Mason sneaking up behind. The referee's
Oh, the
back
Southern
turned. Cole
Brute.
Bohannon's back turned. Southern Brute Chris Mason. What is he doing?
Oh,
Boot to the head on the Cole
What is that?
Bohannon. What the hell
Oh.
is Chris Mason doing?
what the hell's
Him and Cole
Flowhawk doing?
Bohannon have had issues in the past, but I thought they'd left that in 2024. Apparently not.
So what is this?
Justin Flo, I guess the enemy and my enemy is my friend.
I reckon that
Jet
makes
Danger
sense.
has a moment. He has a chance, courtesy of Justin Flo and Chris Mason. Putting his foot firmly on the head of Cole Bohannon, and he got him.
And just like that. Man, it's a little well, can't say nothing. Southern Brute did his job. That's what he does.
Jet Danger with a little help from Justin Flo and a little more help from Chris Mason gets the victory over the man who everyone thought was the odds-on favorite to win the championship series, Cole Bohannon.
We're never going to hear the end of this now, Donnie.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be taking a short intermission, but don't you go anywhere. We will be back with more CWF Voltage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be taking a short intermission at this time. During that intermission, be sure to check out our concession stand, being concession by Melts, our sponsor for the evening. And ladies and gentlemen, the VIP meet right here at the left monitor. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going for a short intermission, and we will be back with more CWF Voltage.
this, and here we have, who are you?
I'm just Zach. I'm new.
Where did Zach come from? Why didn't nobody tell me about this?
I don't know. I'm just here, man. I just do what I'm told. But I'm glad you're here.
Everyone's glad I'm here, Zach.
So who do you have pinned for the D1 championship?
Whoever wins the D1 championship, just know I'm going to be watching really closely. That's all that matters.
That's good. Because this man here, I'd be scared of that. I'm scared of that
right
now.
here, the undefeated Chris Mason.
He's just been wreaking havoc in this in the CWF since he showed up, destroying everything that gets in the way.
One thing that describes this man is brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Well, he is from Tennessee. There's a lot of cornbread up there.
Hey, when you come from Tennessee, you either soft or you brutal. Where he's from, you're brutal. If you come from Memphis or whatever, you're a little bit soft.
About to make his way to the ring.
And then there's this guy.
Hey. How can you go wrong with a 90s pop star?
How can you go right with this guy?
Johnny Romano.
Exactly. How could you go?
He's always the underdog until he's on top.
And first of all, he is not always on top. He's only on top when he's involved in fluke wins. That's all he gets. It's fluke wins.
They're not fluke
Well,
wins.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Darion Drummond
We
joining
already
us
got
on.
past that part, Donnie. Do your job. Let's focus on the match.
Well, focus on the match. Indeed, we do. The pop star Johnny Romano going up against Chris Mason in this D1 Championship Series matchup.
Oh, yeah, Donnie. Darion's a little upset with you.
Darion, why are you upset
Why
with
nobody
me?
told me that there's these changes in the commentary table?
Well, it's okay. You know, Simon Phillips and Justin Flo kept your seat warm while you were doing whatever it was you were doing in the back.
I think he's dancing around the question.
You know, Chris Mason been on a roll here. Got a big win over Cole Bohannon at last year's Battleground. CB Attitude eliminated in this tournament earlier by Jet Danger. Thanks in part to Chris Mason, I might add.
It's funny you should mention big wins over Cole Bohannon.
Johnny Romano on his last outing at Heroes to Heroes was teamed with Kelly Clark. The bid to be #1 contenders for the tag titles. Those tag titles on the line later tonight. Match ended in no contest due to the actions of Flow Enterprises.
Surprisingly.
Romano told me, you know, he's on the hunt for singles gold in 24. Never held gold in the CWF. You know, Chris Mason hasn't held gold here either.
You know why he hadn't held gold in CWF? Because he spends all his time dancing. You can't win no titles when you spend your time dancing.
Right now, dancing
Fair
an
enough.
offense onto Chris
That's a good
Mason.
point.
Chris Mason Irish whipping into that corner, eating the boots of the pop star for his troubles. Pop star with a beautiful drop kick, trying to down the bigger man. Chris Mason catches him there. No!
That was a DDT. That was
DDT
beautiful.
there from the pop star Johnny Romano. Almost got the pinfall there.
It looks like he's somewhat serious right now, which is why his offense is actually working.
Plus a veteran move, rolled out of the ring, get away from the bigger, stronger Chris Mason.
You know, I mentioned what the pop star did at Hero to Heroes. At Hero to Heroes, Chris Mason beat the debuting A.D. Harris and then had an open challenge and beat Nasty Nate Matthews. Won 2 matches at Heroes to Heroes. In total, he's 5-0 here in the CWF.
Back-to-back wins against big boy Nasty Nate.
Johnny Romano going to try to take that away from Chris Mason. Is it going to do it by eating clotheslines like that?
Decapitated this man. And I say man very loosely.
Johnny Romano is a man, the pop star, the man of the 1990s. Darion strikes me more as a 2000s guy.
I think Chris Mason's about to retire in the 90s.
Well, unlike Johnny Romano, I was actually born in the 90s.
I was born in the 90s too, 1990 as a matter of fact. It was a good year.
All right.
It was, that's why. It's the year
Zach,
I was
when were you born?
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Right now, let's just
I'm an
talk
80s
about.
kid.
Wait a minute! Roll him up! No!
I hail from the greatest era there ever been, and that's the 80s.
Okay.
80s was a good decade.
Can't beat that. Music, wrestling, just in general, it's the greatest. Chris Mason choking Johnny Romano out.
Well, gentlemen, I don't mean to take your focus off the match, but referee Rob Ocho just whispered in my ears that you may remember, Darion, due to Marshall Briggs putting his hands on a member of the CWF board at one of our earlier events, he will not be able to compete in the first 5 minutes of that tag team title match that him and Sims have.
Well, whose fault is that?
Come on, he's a vigilante. Do you really think he cares what the board says?
The board gave him a direct order, which he disobeyed.
Yeah.
Well, he might be the founder of the company, but he is still beholden to their jurisdiction.
He makes his own rules.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, right now, pop star Johnny Romano trying to get out of that headlock, just getting planted down there on the mat by Chris Mason instead. Chris Mason, eyeing Tim Cook there. Tim Cook, our referee, our official, trying to put some distance between him.
I love this right here. I love this. Johnny Romano is trying to fight for his life, but
Johnny Romano
can't.
not connecting with that strike, and a full Nelson there. Full Nelson slam from Chris Mason on a Johnny Romano. That might be all she wrote. No. Both these men want a victory. They want to move ahead in the D1 Championship Series. That D1 Championship made in the honor and the name of D1 Van Christopher. Want to crown our first champion here.
Chris
Both
Mason's
these
gotta
men
be
want to be that
careful
first
not to-
champion.
he's got to be careful not to get himself disqualified, or it's all done for him.
Jumping off the high rent district there. Chris Mason caught him. Being pushed into the corner now. Johnny Romano trying to get something going here on the bigger man. Bigger man catches him, plants him down. Wait a minute, no. Transitioning into a pin attempt. Popstar almost got him, but only 2. Referee Tim Cook informs us only 2.
Wait a minute.
Johnny with a DDT.
Inventive maneuver there from Johnny Romano once again.
He didn't invent that.
Who's going to be the
Tim
first one to
Cook.
their feet? That's the question.
Referee Tim Cook counting
And
at
That's
5.
how much Chris Mason has beaten out of Johnny Romano, because he cannot capitalize. He could not go for that pin. It could have been over right there.
Johnny Romano, as I said, wants to win gold here in 2024, but to do it, he has to get past Chris Mason. No easy task. No man in... What? Wait a minute. What the...
What?
I know
We know who that is.
music.
that banger coming through your speakers right now mean it is time to disobey.
Johnny,
Johnny Romano
turn
has his
around.
back turned to Chris Mason.
Why?
Needs to turn around.
Yep.
Chris Mason slamming him down to the ground. And he got him.
Chris Mason stays undefeated.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is what happens when you don't keep your eye on the prize.
I know that song is a banger, but
Took his eyes off the match that fast. Slam.
Mason.
the song is a banger, but you got to stay focused.
Got to. I think Chris Mason might take it off.
There's a very good chance he
Well,
could.
Johnny Romano was holding his own against Chris Mason, but got distracted by the music of Disobey, turned his back on Chris Mason, and that momentary lapse in judgment cost the pop star his chance to advance in the D1 Championship Series.
Johnny's been in this business.
You know, good champions
hold
never
on.
get
Wait a
distracted.
minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute, that's Cole Bohannon's music.
Didn't
Cole
he-
Bohannon.
Didn't he lose earlier?
He got whooped there.
Cole Bohannon lost as a result of Chris Mason. Both these men battling each other there. Chris Mason stuck his nose
Where it didn't
in
belong.
Cole Bohannon's business earlier, cost him his match.
Oh.
Cole Bohannon now trying to get his hands on Chris
Can we get
Mason.
some more officials out here?
He's not worried about titles. He just wants revenge.
Cole Bohannon is coming out here attacking Chris Mason, trying to tear up our lovely set we got going on. Very expensive set, mind you.
Very expensive set indeed. Cole Bohannon broke anything, I'm sure it would come out of his pay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the pop star Johnny Romano still in the ring.
Speaking of, I don't think Cole Bohannon cares.
Cole Bohannon only cares about one thing, and that was getting his hands on Chris
Cole
Mason,
Bohannon
which he
cares
managed to
about
do.
Cole Bohannon, that's all he cares about.
This is true. And his McLaren.
Pop star Johnny Romano able to walk away under his own power.
Limp away.
Yep. He got whooped. See?
Still holding his hands up, telling the crowd that he's okay.
And this is why he'll never be champion.
He's
Not only does he
look at him.
dance too
he's
much,
walking away
he
like
gets
he's
distracted.
He just got defeated and he's walking away
C-
like he's a winner. What is that? He's
CWF
going home.
Gold, CWF Tag Gold on the line next here, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, excuse me, I got to go do my other job. Y'all keep my spot warm.
He just told us to keep his spot warm. Who is he?
Sounds like somebody guilty to me.
He is guilty. We know this. Why else would he have a bouncy collector's championship?
That is what I like to hear.
Just saying.
Are you ready for our first championship matchup?
Just
of
makes
the
sense to
evening?
me.
Are we getting ready for our next championship
Ladies
match?
and gentlemen, a little stipulation, a little asterisk has been
Why we got
added
two refs out
to
here
this
now?
Next matchup, I have just been informed by officials that due to Marshall Briggs putting his hand on a CWF member of the board at one of our shows last year, he is going to be penalized, and that penalty is he cannot enter the match during the first 5 minutes of this tag team championship matchup. He will not be able to enter until after 5 minutes has expired. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't make the rules, I just tell y'all what the rules are. Oh.
Oh.
And here we go. This is a new team that I am so impressed with. I am so impressed with the way that the Flowhawk has just taken
First
over
off,
lately.
He's not a flowhawk. He's an angry cockatiel.
You need to show this man some respect. He has taken the opportunity that's given to him, and he's gone way beyond that. He has gone in the main event picture.
Where's his gold?
We're about to find out. Not only has he made the most out of his opportunities, he is paying it forward, giving opportunities to two other
What
young
about your
superstars.
opportunity?
That is another question that I would also like to know, but
Out of all the locker room, he chose those two over you. I feel like that's super disrespectful.
I've been in the tag team and it didn't work out, so I'm okay with it. But these two, he took two men who was doing nothing. He picked two people from obscurity, and
Right,
now he's
nothing.
made them relevant. He has put them in a championship picture, and now they're able to compete for gold right now.
Well, he put himself in the championship picture. He's carrying them.
He brought them with him, didn't he?
I will give it to Flowhawk. He is a talented athlete. That's for sure.
And this crowd may not be as dumb as I thought they are. They seem to be showing some support towards Flow Enterprise. Not so much the other side.
Yeah, they'd, I wonder what products he uses for his hair. It makes it real springy. I don't know so much about this Hunter Hendricks guy. All prodigy, no apology. It's a fancy slogan.
Hey, if you walk out with championship gold, no apologies necessary.
This is very true. Oh! Knockout Nathan Sims debuting some new ring gear.
Coming out with the knockout thing, but he is coming out solo because his partner
Doesn't know how to follow direct orders.
Yeah. And now,
You would think he would. Claims to be a marshal enforcing the law.
and now tonight, right now, it's not a 2-on-1 situation. He is competing against two other teams by himself. Let's see if he can last until Marshall gets out here.
The new ring attire does make him look less homeless.
I'm not quite so sure about that.
Another banger right here.
The two fighting champions about to make their way to the ring.
Here we go.
We can see the body language. They are all business tonight, especially the Manimal.
Manimal's always all business. Kind of like you.
Exactly. And I know exactly what he can do.
Scary man right there.
He can be against the right people. One of those being knockout Nathan Sims.
Who do you think will win, a Manimal and a Cockatiel?
Cockatiels do become kind of vicious sometimes.
They do be angry a lot.
The following
Although we only ever...
is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the CWF Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the team of the Flow Hawk, Justin Flow, and the Ayatollah of Pensacola, the Prodigy, Hunter Hendricks. They are Flow Enterprises.
We got not one, but two hometown heroes in this match tonight. One being Hunter Hendricks.
And
The other being
next,
Knockout.
the team of Knockout, Nathan Sims, and his absentee partner, the Marshal, Dustin Briggs.
Like you said, yes, Nathan Sims also getting the hometown reception.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing finally, they are the reigning, defending CWF Tag Team Champions, the team of the Manimal Caden Marks and the left hook stepper, DJ Brown.
Let's just hope security can keep Mama Sims in check tonight.
The referee Rob's got his work cut out for him tonight, trying to keep these three teams, well, 2.5 teams under control
It's
right
gonna
now.
keep a lot to keep them separated.
Ladies and gentlemen, tag team titles on the line. A triple threat here. One fall to a finish. Referee Rob Ocho holding up what it's all about. Those titles held. Those titles currently held by DJ Brown and Manimal Caden Marks.
The trash talk has started already.
Bell is rung, and here we go. Nathan Sims going up against Hunter Hendricks.
Nathan Sims sure does have a lot to say out there for somebody who didn't have a partner out there at the moment.
Nathan Sims's partner was banned for the first 5 minutes due to the marshal putting his hands on a CWF board of directors late last year. Right now, Nathan Sims taking Hunter Hendricks down to the ground. Going to try to win these titles for him and the marshal all by himself. You know, Flowhawk just looking on, looking at his prodigy. It was supposed to be him and Jet Danger, but he didn't want Jet Danger.
No, hold on. Let me just cut you off for a second, because what you see right here is very basic wrestling out of Nathan Sims, trying to stall until his partner can come out there. And I gotta say, I'm a little impressed by that.
That's very smart.
Let's see how far it gets him, though.
Marshall Dustin Briggs, the CWF founder.
And what is not smart is him tagging in the other team.
That is smart. It gets him out the ring. Saves his energy. Conservative.
Yeah, but if that team gets the win, then they get the victory. Referee now watching. Watching on as Manimal tries to defend his title from Hunter Hendricks of Flow Enterprises. I was saying earlier, Hunter Hendricks wasn't even supposed to be in this matchup. He was called in by Justin Flow to replace Jet Danger, who Jet Danger already had a match earlier tonight when he got a victory over Cole Bohannon. with a little help, I might add, from Flo Hawk and, of all people, Chris Mason. You know, more on that as it develops.
Yeah, who saw that coming? I didn't.
Really shouldn't surprise us, the dirty tactics that Justin Flo and Chris Mason would use. Chris Mason had a personal vendetta, it would seem, against Cole Bohannon. And Caden Marks here doesn't necessarily have a personal vendetta against Hunter Hendricks, but he wants to defend his titles. He wants him and the last hot stepper, DJ Brown, to retain here in 2024. You know, and it's like kind of ironic that DJ Brown and Caden Marks are defending their titles against Nathan Sims. You know, Nathan Sims with Brandon Collins as part of Disobey. That's who they won the titles from. Flo Hawk and Hunter Hendricks here.
One thing I got to say right now is, sure, I pointed out how Nathan Sims was trying to play the long game, but these two right here, Caden Marks, Flo Hawk, they need to put their foot on the gas before Marshall gets out there. They need to wrap this up before this match gets more difficult than it needs to be.
I agree. Right now, it's time to take it.
Yeah, you want to finish this match early. Marshall Briggs, you know, we've seen firsthand Darion Drummond, just how much fight is in Marshall Briggs. You know, one of the most dangerous men in the Coastal Wrestling. And there you see Jet Danger tripping Nathan Sims down there and putting the boots to him. What a scumbag.
Donnie,
Can we get security
way to
out
call
here?
it down. Did he break any rules?
He broke the rules of being a decent human being.
Who did?
Oh, yeah,
That's a
that'll
lie.
Jet Danger, you saw him.
Sure,
What'd he do?
that'll get you paid in this ring.
That's why he's the most dangerous man in professional wrestling, Donnie.
Most dangerous man when your back is turned. Right now, Flo Hawk trying to win it here in the ring with that arm drag onto the manimal.
Very deep arm drag.
And if anything,
Soaking the adulation in from, the adulation of boos from this crowd. Going to try to win it here. No. Able to kick out.
Sims should be mad at Marshall Briggs. If Marshall Briggs would just learn how to keep his hands to himself, this wouldn't be a problem.
Marshall Briggs was trying to get his hands on Flo Hawk, of all people.
On a night when, once again, he was barred from the building.
Told not to-
He showed up anyway.
Well, there are consequences for breaking the rules. Marshall has to knows that better than anyone. You know, he founded this company. He wrote the rule book. Right now, Caden Marks going for the drop kick there on Flo Hawk. Flo Hawk in it. Oh, putting an elbow under Hunter Hendricks. The Manimal trying to defend his titles here. DJ Brown on the side, ready to tag in whenever needed.
Very smart on Caden Marks, doing whatever he has to do to get the job done, whether it's attacking the person on the apron or not.
Now doing what I just said, DJ Brown now tagged in. And now both of them going to work on the Flo Hawk. Snapmare on the Flo Hawk from DJ Brown. Following up with a vicious kick to the back.
And I know,
DJ Brown?
I know firsthand how hard this man DJ Brown kicks.
You've been in them. Hunter Hendricks trying to save it for his team. Flo Hawk able to kick out. And you see Nathan Sims. Nathan Sims all by himself, not tagged in. Marshall Briggs, vicious drop kick from DJ Brown on the Flo Hawk. Marshall Briggs
He needs
banned
to go
from ringside for the first 5 minutes of this matchup.
He wasted precious seconds trying to taunt to the crowd. He should have went right for the pin.
And something we're not talking about is the animosity that's already built up tonight between Sims and Marshall Briggs. They were slapping each other in the face. And
Well, I have seen firsthand the hate that those two men have for each other. Darion, in the very first show that we ever called together, Proving Ground 22, Sims and Marshall Briggs had a 3 stages of hell match.
Went to
Marshall was
war.
the victor.
That
We
was a
thought
brutal
they'd put all that animosity behind them. Apparently not. Right now, Hunter Hendricks has plenty of animosity for DJ
here
Brown.
he comes.
And speak of the Marshall, he is here.
Speak
The
of the
duster
vigilante
coming off.
himself.
The hat coming off. Marshall marching to the ring.
And what was a punishment might work in his advantage because this match has been going on. Marshall is fresh right now.
Marshall's fresh indeed. Wanting the tag in.
But he's absolutely lucky this match is still going. He needs to get in this match.
can his
Referee-
teammate even compete now? That's the question.
That's the
We
question
see
indeed.
Nathan out on the floor right now.
Neither Marshall or Nathan are tagged in.
Meanwhile, Hunter Hendricks taking care of business in the ring. Leg drop. Crushing DJ Brown's larynx.
No, only a 2 count.
And they sense the danger. They know. They know Marshall is fresh. They're keeping him out this match. Very smart.
It's wise on their part.
Now, 3 men in the ring here.
Look at
Hunter
this
Hendricks
unit.
and DJ Brown, or excuse me, Hunter Hendricks and Flowhawk going to work on DJ Brown. DJ Brown able to hold his own against 2 men, though.
But the strength is zapped out of him. Is he going to make it to his tag partner?
Going to try to. You got to be careful who you tag in, who you tag out.
Cut
Marshall
off.
extending his hand. He wants to get the tag in. Vicious boot to the head from DJ Brown onto the Flowhawk.
He's
The
gonna
Flowhawk
do-
seeing
If
stars.
he's going to do something, he needs to do it now.
See? Flowhawk been watching Johnny Romano too much. Too much dancing in the ring. Telling you.
Dancing down onto the ground. The feet of DJ Brown dancing onto the face, on the body of Flowhawk, but DJ Brown falling down out of exhaustion. Tags in Marshall.
Oh, this is
Marshall
good.
Briggs. Oh, wait a
Oh,
minute.
Jet Danger. Holding the leg of Marshall. Preventing
Wait
his-
a minute. Simon Phillips.
And this match
Or
is,
excuse me, it's not Simon Phillips, Nathan Sims. Just pandemonium in the back.
this match is
Oh.
breaking down right now.
Match breaking down. Referee Rob Ocho going to make the count. No. Only a 2 count.
It was never a matter of if, only when this was going to break down.
Hunter Hendricks taking it to
And-
Nathan Sims
And
on the
hold
outside.
on.
Wait a
It
minute,
looks
wait a minute.
like-
He's
It looks
pointing.
like Jet Danger might have been kicked out.
Referee Rob Ocho's had enough of Jet Danger. I think he was telling him to get to the back.
Jet Danger doesn't care.
Marshall Briggs only cares about one thing, and that is just hurting the Flowhawk.
Do you blame him?
Not necessarily. Marshall better be careful. He might be the founder of this company, but referee Rob Ocho will disqualify him.
I mean, Flowhawk did cash in a bounty on him. That may or may not have been set by somebody we know.
I have. What are you talking about? Right now, Marshall Briggs in the ring, one-on-one with the Flowhawk, and I think that's just what he wants. These men been at war 3 times. Actually, a one-on-one contest, it might be added. The Flowhawk is up. He's won 2-1 over Marshall. Marshall now going to.
That was in that vicious last man standing match where the Flowhawk was victorious. And you think Marshall would have walked away, but for some reason he just keeps coming right back.
Marshall, I don't think, has the word quit in his vocabulary.
Look at them haymakers
And now-
coming from the Manimal.
Kata Mox just going to work on the body of Justin Flo. And now, going to try to end it here. Suplex onto the Flowhawk, onto the challenger.
And I'm not sure if I agree with this being all buddy-buddy with the opposite team.
Well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, even if it is but for a moment. And now, laying the shoulders into the Flowhawk. Referee Rob Ocho counting. Going to give him to the count of 5. Kata Marks making sure every one of those seconds counted. And now trying to end it here. And I see
Marshall Briggs is still slapping Sims in the head.
I know, I see Nathan Sims and Marshall still arguing.
What a
Super kick onto the Flowhawk.
He doesn't know where he's at right
Staggering around.
Oh,
Wait
now.
a
He
minute.
just unintentionally tagged in Nathan Sims.
Nathan Sims gets.
Sims just kicked Flowhawk out of the ring. Manimal ducked under. Shoulder thrust
Here we
into the
go.
corner.
Manimo once again with those deep shoulder thrusts.
Well, gentlemen, I just got word from the back. I don't think I mentioned during the introduction. This is an elimination match. Right now, we don't know which team's going to get eliminated first. Throwing him down.
That's a big
Hooking
one.
the
It could be
leg.
coming right now.
Referee Rob Ocho there was going to make the count. Talking with DJ Brown. You know, as I mentioned, this is an elimination match. Wait a minute. Nathan Sims getting tripped there. I think he got tripped by Jet Danger once again.
But Jet Danger was kicked out.
Thought he was too. Apparently not listening to what the referee has to say. And now, Caden Marks and Nathan Sims fighting right there in the middle of the ring. Throwing him into the ropes. Both men connecting.
Huge double clothesline right there.
Wait a minute.
It-
Going for a pin attempt? No. Referee counting now.
Both of these men are out right now.
Flowhawk struggling to get to his feet.
Not Flowhawk, but Nathan Sims. Nathan Sims and the Manimal, you know, no animosity between them. They've even tag teamed with each other before. But now, DJ Brown, the last hot stepper, going to work on Hunter Hendricks.
See, this is good right
Laying
here.
in the onslaught.
Nathan
The onslaught.
tagging in his enemy, saying, I don't want this smoke right now. You deal with it.
Going to try to eliminate Flow Enterprises. Flow trying to save it for his team there. And now, Hunter Hendricks trying to get back to his feet, has his back turned to DJ Brown. DJ Brown grabbing him, rolled him up. No, wait, hold on.
Reversal.
Reversing the roll up.
He's got the
Wait.
The
tights.
champs are out of here.
They are out of there. Are they out of there?
He's wait. He's wait.
And now. So the chance of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Brown and Caden Marks have been eliminated.
The champions have been eliminated.
We are guaranteed new tag team champions.
Well,
see
ladies
that?
and gentlemen,
The
DJ
defending-
Brown and Caden Marks have lost the tag
The
titles.
defending champions have been eliminated.
So I guess
DDT on Hunter Hendricks. No! No matter what, we're going to have new tag team champions. Marshall being kept outside the ring. Flow Enterprises going to work on Nathan Sims all by himself. All by himself once again. Marshall can't be tagged into this moment.
Seems to be a breakdown going on right now. Like he needs to focus. He needs to keep his eyes on the prize right now.
Oh, the ref didn't see the tag.
Oh, and a vicious kick from Hunter Hendricks onto Nathan Sims. Nathan saw that. Nathan responding with a boot of his own. Now from the second rope, kicking Hunter Hendricks once again. Nathan Sims flying high, connects onto Hunter Hendricks. But was it enough? Do we have new tag team champions here?
Not going for the cover, but instead going for another maneuver.
Kneeing him in the chest.
Hunter said, nah, not today.
Suplex onto Nathan Sims. No!
Sims continues to fight.
Sims trying to fight, been in this match just 5 minutes longer than Marshall Briggs. Throwing him into the ropes. Spine buster from the Prodigy onto Nathan Sims. This could be it, hooking the leg.
Give that spine buster a double A.
Very. Wait, no, his leg was on the rope. It's not a 3 count. Wait,
Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Sims' foot was on the rope. This match is being restarted.
for a moment there, Flow Enterprises
Marshall
thought
Briggs
they
with a
had,
peacemaker.
Referee waved off the decision.
Flow Enterprises thought they had to match one, but they did it because Nathan's foot was on the rope. And now, Nathan up in the high red district, connects with the elbow on Hunter Hendricks. He got him!
We have new.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners and the new CWF Tag Team Champions, Knockout Nathan Sims and Marshall Briggs.
Did you see the air on that elbow?
I did.
Here tonight.
It looks like what I said earlier paid off. Marshall came in as the freshest man in the match.
Here tonight, in our debut here in Pensacola, Florida,
Hold on.
we have new tag team champions.
Hold on a second, Donnie. We got Flowhawk.
I told you, an angry cockatiel.
We have DJ Brown and Caden Marks holding on to the hardware right there. What's going on?
The hardware that no longer belongs to them. Justin Flow, very angry.
Hold on. Let's see what's going on here.
Wait a minute. What's going to happen here? Flow Enterprises leaving the ring. Little salty there that they're not leaving with gold.
And what is this?
But
that's
there
going
you
on right
see, there you see the good sportsmanship of the Manimal and DJ
I'm
Brown,
gonna
giving the
say-
titles to the new tag team champions.
What is this love fest going on, man? They just
They
lost.
have respect.
They just lost their championship. That is a chunk of the paycheck. Gone.
Gone.
They
Gone.
have
They're going-
respect for the Marshall and Nathan Sims.
Their respect
Nathan
is all
Sims.
good. They're going home hungry. They're going to starve while Marshall and Nathan Sims eat tonight.
Nathan Sims, for the third time in his career, holds CWF gold. A former CWF champion, now a two-time CWF tag team champion, and the Marshall, for the first time in his career, holding gold in the CWF, the very company that he founded.
Ladies and gentlemen, once more I give to you the new CWF Tag Team Champions, Knockout Nathan Sims and the Marshall Marines.
A team that a lot of people never thought would happen. And somehow they did it.
They pulled it off. Impressive, but how long can they function as a cohesive unit?
That's the question. Like, this is a man who made Nathan bleed in front of his own mother. Like, how do you come back from that?
This is a man that tonight was slapping him in the face in front of his own mother all night. How can Nathan forgive that?
Only time will tell to see how far this team goes. All right, what's going on here?
Uh-oh. What is going on here?
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Now they're hugging it out.
the bitterest of enemies, now the best of friends, or at least tag team champions. But up next, speaking of CWF Gold, it is time for the Open Challenge for the CWF Championship, currently held by the Defiant King Simon Phillips.
Open challenge, you say, for the CWF title?
Now, Darion, don't
Yes,
get any
Darion.
ideas.
It is an open challenge.
Anyone
Look good
in the
on you.
back, regardless of record, regardless of rank, can challenge for that title. All they have to do is be the first one through that curtain.
Interesting.
The first one. Sometimes you got to shoot your shot. While we're in Pensacola, there's only one thing to do. Acknowledge the champ.
All right, Pensacola, Florida, y'all been having a good time tonight? Y'all want us to come back? I said, do you want the CWF back here in Pensacola? I'll take that as a yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to get our main event underway? All right, can I get a CWF chant going? CWF? A little bit louder than that, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get a CWF chant going? Hey, get louder this time. I love you, ladies and gentlemen. The following is our main event of the evening. Will the participant please make his way to the ring?
Ladies and gentlemen, you hear that song, you hear that banger, you know what time it is. It is time to disobey. It is time for an open challenge for the CWF Championship. defiant, ready for any challenger, and he's ready for action tonight. He has laid down the gauntlet. He told everybody on the roster, step on up, come take your shot.
I came here to Pensacola, Florida, and I laid out an open challenge for my CWF championship. The challenge is out. I want the best. So if you want some, come get some. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the challenge has been laid for the CWF championship. Currently in the ring, he is the reigning, defending CWF champion. He is the Defiant King, Simon Phillips. And the competitor answering the Defiant King's open challenge is...
Well, I mean, if nobody, nah, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the challenge for the 1990s. He weighs in tonight at 2.5 ounces wins. This is the pop star, Johnny Romano.
I can't believe this.
What is
I
this?
can't believe this, Rob. Once again, I was about to get up off this table because nobody was coming out here, and of course, the princess,
Too busy
pop
dancing.
star, comes out.
I don't understand it.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Does he think he's worthy of taking on such a heavy competition as the champ?
Early in the night, that is why he is not officiating this match at this time.
So apparently Brandon got beat up too bad.
Tragic.
That is tragic. That was his one-up. He threw it away. Dropped his guard. I'm starting
One
to
thing
see.
we know we're going to see now is the referee call it down the middle between these two.
This is correct. I'm starting to see a.
Well, guys, here we are, the main event of CWF Voltage 2024 here in January. Simon Phillips, the Defiant King, defending his title against the pop star Johnny Romano. Johnny Romano, ring the bell there, Zach. Simon Phillips trying to go to work on Johnny Romano. Johnny Romano had him scouted. Johnny Romano not showing the wear and tear from that match he had earlier in the evening against the
trust me,
brute Chris
I can
Mason.
see it. A true competitor can see it. I can see it, and I know well Simon can see it. And it's only a matter of time before he goes in on it.
Well, the odds are certainly not in Johnny's favor. I said earlier in the broadcast that Johnny Romano wanted to win gold here in 2024. Wasn't able to get it done in the D1 Championship Series, but has answered this open challenge. Johnny Romano, who's pretty much been with the company since day one, since well before you, even you, Darion. And you know how much fight Johnny has. You fought him several times.
I know how much luck he has in him, not so much fight.
He's beat you. I'm checking the record books. He's got a few victories over you, Darion.
Once again, I know how much luck he has in him, not so much fight.
Well, we'll see if that luck holds up here as he takes on the Defiant King, Simon Phillips, for what it's all about here in the CWF, the CWF Championship. Oh, planting his head firmly into that mat. And as I said earlier there, conspicuous by his absence, Brandon Collins. Oh, vicious suplex on the outside.
That is a concrete floor.
Only
Do you know what it's like to get dropped on the concrete before, Donnie?
No,
Zach,
I
do you
do
know what it's
not.
like? The breath gets knocked right out of you.
And you see the sick and twistedness of the Defiant King removing that padding. I think he's going to try to suplex Johnny onto that just bare concrete.
He's going for a
No!
power-
I think he's going to go for power. Wait a minute!
No!
Johnny able to reverse, and it's Simon! Simon hoisted by his own petard.
Back body drop onto the floor.
Well, if either one of them, I know a good chiropractor.
Somebody check on our champion right now.
Referee Rob
Rob,
Ocho
get in
doing
there.
just that. Referee Rob Ocho officiating this matchup. Brandon Collins was supposed to officiate it,
And what
but
if-
just due to the injury he sustained earlier, he wasn't physically able.
I'm starting
So-
to see a rhythm here. You drop your guard, you don't win.
Keep your eye on the ball.
Isn't that how Johnny lost?
Johnny was distracted for a moment there, and it cost him dearly. But all that is in the past. He has a chance to expunge that loss right here, right now. Oh, going to work on the leg
I will say
of
finally,
Simon Phillips.
Finally, Johnny's doing what he needs to do and showing a vicious side.
Well, we should mention that he said in 2024 you were going to see more of the viciousness of Johnny Romano. I have seen it on a rare occasion, such as when his son was threatened, when his job and livelihood were threatened. He can put away the partying. He can put away the dancing and be a truly vicious competitor. Speaking of viciousness, that chop
The most-
onto the
you know
bare
how those
flesh of
chops
Pop
are,
Star.
Darion.
The most painful move in professional wrestling, the chop.
Clothesline in the corner.
Simon Phillips been our champion since July 15th of last year when he beat Alex Braddock for the title.
When he closed the book on the storyteller.
Had his first title defense at Proving Ground in October when he successfully defended it against Nathan Sims, former disciple of Simon Phillips. We should mention Nathan Sims, once again, a hold gold here as a tag team champion, two-time tag team
This is
champion.
not about Nathan Sims right now, Don. This is about Simon Phillips.
Speaking
Simon-
of the match, I have a question. Do y'all guys really think that Johnny Romano weighs as much as two Olsen twins?
Maybe. That's what he tells me anyways.
That depends on
But
the-
route this
on the
crowd.
decade.
This crowd firmly behind Johnny, chanting his name. Johnny bouncing off the ropes, bouncing into the knee of Simon
Knee
Phillips, though.
Deep into the gut of Johnny Romano, kneeing all of the air out of his sternum.
Johnny Romano now at the mercy of the Defiant King, laying down on his back, not where any competitor wants to
Scraping
be.
his face, adding insult to injury, going back to the gut, taking out any air he had left.
Well, normally I would say that Simon Phillips is he shouldn't be arguing with the referee right now.
No, he needs to get the game plan.
Wait a
on.
minute, schoolboy from the pop star, from the challenger, almost got him.
What's he gonna do? Get disqualified? Oh no!
Oh, eating a knee from the defending champion.
See?
Defending champion now going to the outside, going to go to the high rent district. Simon Phillips very comfortable up there.
Johnny Romano's face just got knocked to the backstage area.
Simon Phillips trying to do to Johnny what he did to
Johnny
Brandon Collins.
Romano moving out of the way, capitalizing on the momentum. Transitioning him into a pin. No! Normally I would say that, Simon Phillips would have a bit of an advantage, but he didn't know who was going to come out. He didn't know, vicious suplex. He knows the pain of that. Going to pin attempt again. He didn't know he was going to be facing. But, Johnny Romano has a bit of a disadvantage because he's already been in a matchup against Chris Mason of all people.
Which he lost
Which he lost.
Which
so
he
there's
did
no
lose, yes.
viciously.
Then there's no momentum coming into this match for him.
Simon trying to hook the leg there, but Johnny Romano able to kick out there. Referee Rob checking on him. Oh, eating those vicious fists to the
Simon
face.
Phillips is pretty much picking the bones of what's left from his disciple Chris Mason, what he did to Johnny earlier.
Johnny Romano very accomplished here in the CWF, but as I said earlier, the only accomplishment, he has not held gold here, but now he has a chance
That happens
to bypass.
when you spend all your time dancing around the
He's
ring.
accomplishing a beatdown right now. That's what he's accomplishing.
Accomplishing that indeed. Don't think he's getting the results that he wanted.
But I agree
Simon-
with Darion. What do you expect when you dance all the time?
Simon Phillips trying to end it here with that submission.
Wrestle more, dance less.
The only reason this match is still going right now is he had enough sense to not dance around against an opponent like Simon Phillips, the man who was on top of the mountain here in CWF.
Could be on, has to the count of 5 to break that hold. Waited, to almost 5. Stomping into the back of the pop star. Stomping to the back again of Johnny Romano. And now, very smart of Simon, going into a camel clutch. Stretching the arms, stretching the neck, stretching the back. Vicious follow-up from a stomp to the back. And Johnny Romano nowhere near the ropes. And Simon going to break the hold instead himself, and now go right back into it. But the referee telling us, no, Johnny is not submitted. Johnny enduring the pain, enduring the agony that must be shooting up and down his spine from his head all the way down to his toes, and now up to his knees, almost lifting Simon up.
Oh, Simon wrenching back.
Somehow he's in. No, not today.
Forearm to the face.
Back down you go, Johnny.
Simon having to catch a breather. I think there is more in the pop star than Simon thought. Every moment he gives the pop star to catch his breath is a moment he should be ending this match. Simon Phillips now getting Johnny Romano back up to his feet, planting his head into that top turnbuckle.
Hey, John, look at Johnny. He is almost lifeless right now. Listen to the screams.
Wasn't lifeless then.
Listen to the chop.
Well, if he was lifeless, that chop to the flesh, that chop to the chest will wake him back up. And now a chop onto the champion. A second chop onto the champion. Ooh, right in the titular area.
Somehow had the second wind to him.
Ooh. Third time's the charm.
It's warming him up.
Very cold here in Florida right now, almost 20 degrees outside. You can't tell in this ring, both men sweating profusely.
And ladies and gentlemen, the ventilation in this building right now does not help with those chops.
No, it doesn't.
If anything, the cold air just
Heightens it.
inflames that sting, that agony.
Huge running knee.
He was running knee there. Hugging the leg wasn't enough. No. Referee telling us it's only 2.
I'm surprised that Johnny's still going. I admire his fight.
Well, Zach, you will see as you sit and as you watch more matches, you will be surprised at what these men will do because they have that extra incentive being holding the CWF championship. Currently firmly in the grasp of defiant Simon Phillips.
And he's looking to put this away.
Trying to put Johnny away right there, bouncing off the ropes. Boot to the head there onto Johnny.
Snake
Go try to
eyes
end
followed
it.
by a pump kick, and that is for
No. And now transitioning into a submission attempt here.
There you go.
Has
Stretch
it
him
locked in good and tight. The crossface locked in good and tight.
Deep cross face.
Johnny Romano trying to reach. Wait a minute, turning it over to a pin attempt. Did he have him? No. I am just amazed. And ladies and gentlemen, you at home have to be impressed with the fighting spirit, the tenacity, the grit of the pop star Johnny Romano. Under all that glitter is a lot of grit. I hate to be redundant and say it twice, but that's just the way I see it. Although not helping him much right here, right now.
Simon Phillips is teeing off on the lower back of Johnny Romano.
Johnny Romano being put on the top, being perched up there like a scarecrow. Almost completely dead to the world.
This is exactly
bad
where
spot.
you do not want to be right
Exactly,
now.
yeah, no, nobody wants to be up there.
And now, Simon Phillips trying to knock out the last little bit of fight left in Johnny Romano. Johnny Romano hanging upside down by his feet. Definitely not where you want to be. Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute.
Suplex off the top.
Suplex off the top from Johnny Romano onto Simon Phillips. Johnny Romano, but he can't, but he's so, pardon the term, hung over, he can't capitalize on it.
He is whipped.
Referee now starting the count once again. If it gets to 10, this will be a draw, and the title will stay with the Defiant King, Simon Phillips.
Where it belongs, Donnie. It's where it belongs.
technically, yes,
that is the
but
urgency.
that could.
That is why Johnny needs to get on Simon right now if he wants to win the CWF championship.
Too busy dancing in the corner again.
It can all change in 3 seconds. That's all you need to become CWF champion. Johnny telling Simon to get back up to his feet. He wants to take him out. Clotheslining on the Defiant King. Elbow onto the Defiant King now. Defiant King eating the onslaught of the Pop Star. Missing with that. Pop Star playing him down. Hooks both legs. No! Only a 2 count.
I don't know why Johnny's acting like he's mad.
Trying to get that adrenaline pumping, trying to get that
He
blood
needs to
flowing.
stay on him if he's gonna win.
Gotta stay focused.
And he's calling for it.
Wait a minute, Simon
said
Phillips.
no. Kaboom. Detonation kick.
That could be all she wrote for the Pop Star, hooking the leg.
1, 2.
No.
What?
Only a 2 count. Some people in the crowd are saying just a 1. Simon Phillips
Did he
seems
kick?
to think it's a 3
He
count.
did.
He kicked out?
He kicked out.
How?
I'm stunned as well.
No, it wasn't 3, Simon.
I agree-
Argue all you want.
I agree.
Referee says it was only a 2.
I agree with the champ.
Simon giving a push onto the referee. Referee pushing him back.
What is this? What is
You
how
do not put
unprofessional
your
is
hands.
How unprofessional is this?
You do not put your hands on a CWF official. I
And
cannot blame
officials
him.
do not put their hands on CWF competitors.
He was physically provoked. Simon
He
put his
has
hands
a
on him
job
first.
to do, and his job is not to put his hands
Simon
on
Phillips
him.
is
This is
decked
what
the
happens.
referee.
He deserved it.
He
Referee
deserved it.
Rob is out. He did not deserve it. He was just defending
Now he's
himself.
yep, that's what he gets.
We have no referee in this matchup. He was taken out by Simon Phillips.
That's his own fault.
He's a defiant king. This is what he does. Puts his peasants in check.
Gonna try to put Johnny Romano in check. No, Johnny Romano able to come out of it. Has the pinfall,
But
but there's
guess
no one there to
what?
make
There's
the
no
count.
referee.
Wait a minute.
Brandon
Collins.
Collins.
Brandon Collins making it out to the ring.
Hold on.
He got him.
What?
He got him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What did we just witness?
here's your winner
What?
and the new CWF champion,
That should be you, Darion. That should be you.
Johnny Romano.
The referee knocked out Brandon Collins coming out here with a fast count.
I thought he wasn't official. I thought he was hurt.
Simon Phillips has just been screwed out the title.
Uh-oh. We got some developments happening here.
Wait a minute. Wait a
What
minute.
is-
Hold on.
I'm telling you, Brandon's not supposed to be out here.
Wait. Cut the music. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Rob has just informed me that Brandon Collins, due to his injury, was designated no longer the official of this match. Therefore, this match is restarted. I'm sorry, Johnny. Those are the rules.
Justice.
I'm sorry, Brandon. Those are the rules.
Justice. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
It's unfortunate, but that's what happens.
Well, you heard it. This match back underway. Johnny Romano getting the bell rung. Johnny Romano not the champion at all.
Simon not wasting any time.
Simon, the fresher man, doing everything he can to Johnny Romano, who's
He
been
did
through the
not
gauntlet.
take too kindly to that.
He made the
Nor
king,
should he.
King is angry.
Up
Coup
high
de
and
grace.
down onto the sternum of Johnny Romano. Gentlemen, I think that's it. No.
With
Simon
the
Phillips wanted to put an
exclamation
exclamation
point on
point at the end
top
of the
of it.
sentence.
1, 2, 3.
And he got him.
And the king stays on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and still CWF champion, Defiant King, Simon Phillips.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we almost witnessed here was an absolute screw job, but
Almost a tragedy.
hopefully, thankfully, justice was served and all remains right with the world. Simon Phillips remains on top.
Seems Brandon Collins has something to say.
What is music?
Uh-oh.
Brandon Collins looks like he still has something to say here to
Needs
Simon
to go to the
Phillips.
back, trying to interfere in this match.
Got lucky. I don't know if that's luck.
I'm passing in my Voltage tag. And me and you are going one-on-one for your championship.
Brandon Collins
Laying down the gauntlet.
Calling out the champ.
has the Voltage tag. He can cash it in at any time for a championship matchup. Giving a warning to Simon Phillips. Simon Phillips! Brandon, you shouldn't have turned your back on that snake. You said it earlier, he's a viper. You never know when he's going to strike.
You said Brandon gave a warning to Simon Phillips. Simon is giving a warning to Brandon Collins.
You can't call this a warning.
Oh, that's a warning.
Power
Power bombing his former protege.
That's a lumbar check right there, even worse. He already broke Brandon's face. Now he might have broke his back.
Referee Rob checking on him now. Johnny Romano on the outside laying on his back. And this is the devastation. This is the ruin that is left in the wake of the Defiant
The
King,
devastation,
our
the
CWF
ruin,
champion.
The dominance. No Chris Mason that ringside.
not done.
He laid 2 men out in one night.
Referee Rob trying to get between him and trying to get between Simon Phillips and Brandon Collins, getting another shove.
He needs to stay in his lane. He already
Wait a
got
minute.
told once.
Rob has had
Rob is
enough
done.
of it.
He's already been told once.
Referee Rob Ocher saying, no more. You are done, sir. Get to the back. Gonna check on Brandon Collins.
Haven't we seen? Yep.
Oh,
Don't
once
turn
again,
your back on the king.
Defiant King just wanting to get one more little dig in
And
there.
that's what happens when you put your hands on
Wait a minute.
CWF
And now he's got the CW official Rob up.
Kaboom.
Now
Justice.
Rob needing to move
That
from
is
Defiant
karma.
King.
Justice.
Karma.
Don't put your hands on the champ.
Simon Phillips. I think he's not happy unless his CWF championship belt is bathed in the blood of his enemies. And his enemies all laying there at his feet.
There's a whole lot of blood right now. Let me tell you that.
Conan the Barbarian would be proud. All of his enemies laying at the feet of the Defiant King, Simon Phillips.
But let me tell you something. As Simon Phillips just said, let's get out of this dump that is Pensacola. Ladies
I agree,
and gentlemen,
Darion. I agree.
that is Donnie Harris. This is this guy named Zach. I am the greatness, Darion Drummond. This has been Radio Greatness.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the toughest referee in the Florida Coast. And ladies and gentlemen, did y'all have a good time here tonight? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see even more CWF action, we will be back in Milton, Florida, February 17th for CWF Warfare. And be sure to check us out on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. This event has been streamed live on YouTube and Twitch. So if you want to go back and relive the matches Just check us out on any of those platforms. For everyone here at the CWF, I'm your ringside pitchman, Donnie Harris Jr. We want to thank you all for coming out and supporting the Coastal Wrestling Federation. And a big thank you to our sponsor tonight, Melt. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you all at our next event, CWF Warfare in Milton, Florida, February 17th. Safe travel.